I'm going to be talking about NGOs and how, in particular, one NGO is really, really bad at doing things appropriately for, like, feminist issues and whatnot. So,
I don't know if that was good.
that was good enough. I was thinking about, like, maybe doing an introduction or something, like, preluding your graceful entrance, but...
Oh, I can leave again.
So this is my roommate Amy, and she's going to accompany me today in talking about PETA and how PETA does really terrible things. In particular, the new ad that they just put out about the fur trim, which you can see here, now.
Isn't it awful?
Yeah, it's pretty terrible, I think. And it's also really cool because Amanda Palmer did an open letter. So this is kind of like our open letter to PETA. So essentially our critique of the PETA ad is that it's reinforcing stereotypical cultural beauty norms in an ad.
It takes a cultural beauty standard that already exists, makes it really extreme and shocking that a woman is not complying to this cultural beauty standard in order to promote their cause, which is just like so not okay.
I mean, the thing about PETA is that they're trying to talk about an end to animal cruelty, and then in doing that oppress women. So they're not really advancing anyone's cause by creating ads like this or some of the other examples of like the Pamela Anderson one where she's like labeled as a piece of meat like a cow would be labeled. Things like that where they're trying to draw attention and to shock people into thinking about animal products and fur and eating meat, but at the same time devalue women in the process.
In addition, with this particular ad, rather than just devaluing women in general, which they're also doing because the woman is almost entirely naked, one of the criteria for noticing an ad that's objectifying is whether or not the woman is wearing very many clothes, and if that's like, you know, if she's selling underwear, then that makes sense. But, you know, if she's trying to talk about animal cruelty, that doesn't make any sense. But not only are they objectifying women, but they're also making it like this horrifying act to say no to a cultural idea of beauty.
Like, say a teenager was like investigating, like, I'm gonna look at PETA because they do things on animal rights, and then they see this ad and it's like, wow, it's like the worst thing in the world that a woman could do is like not shave her pubic hair. And like, I can think of like several other things that are way worse than that.
Yeah.
So,
like,
I mean...
It's equating wearing a coat with fur around the hood to not shaving your pubic area.
Like, that has nothing to do with killing animals, so...
No, like, I can recognize that wearing fur is a bad thing, but I cannot equate that with a personal decision that I make about the hair on my body.
And I think that's something that's, like, really interesting about also Amanda Palmer's open letter, which I can link. Amanda Palmer says that she expects more from somebody who's not trying to sell razors or shaving products, right? So, you know, you kind of expect how sex sells or like these sorts of cultural beauty norms sell for like profit organizations, but then an organization that has nothing to do with shaving or to do with selling a product, they're selling ideas, and they're selling ideas through the objectification and the devaluing of a woman's body. And I think that the reaction that they're trying to get from this ad is like, oh, well, like, I don't want to have a fur trim, like, that's so gross, but, like, no, that's, like, not the same thing at all, and so it's just actually just, like, very unsuccessful, and I think that PETA really needs to reevaluate some of the things that they're doing, because, like...
everything.
Or everything.
Doing. The ideals behind PETA are great. Animal rights are important. But going
like,
about that in that kind of way. Just
so I hope you all have a really great weekend filled with lots of not PETA related things. And hopefully you'll evade sexism until Hannah comes back to tell you about more things on Tuesday. Until then,
it was nice to meet everybody.
Bye.